All right, chat. So today we're doing a Genshin 3.8 tier list. I guess you could say Genshin 4.0 tier list since there's going to be no new characters coming out before Fontaine. So this will be the final tier list that I do. Actually, I don't really do these often, but yeah, I think every character has been released. All the new banners for 3.8 are reruns. So we're all out of new characters already. Is this a hi YouTube moment? Yeah, say hi to YouTube. Hello. Yeah, guys, come join us on Twitch. I stream kind of often. Yeah, if you want to be a part of these, if you want to come vibe, hang out, do all that stuff, then come join us. Now, do I have to manually drag every fucking... Okay, whatever. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Whatever. There's a reset button right below. Let's not talk about it. All right. All right. Anyways, let's start it up. All right. So Dehya, first up. Okay. All right. So here's the thing with Dehya, right? She kind of sucks. Like not even kind of, she just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. If you like Dehya, it's unfortunate that you like her and she turned out to be very bad at the game, but it is what it is. Also, I should probably clarify this. We're going based off of character strength. We're not factoring in like the personality or how much you like the character or their design or any of that. We're just going purely off how they perform. There's not a single slot on any team where you would want her in that you probably couldn't put somebody else who would be better. So I'm inclined to put her in F because, like, I mean, she just, yeah. RIP to Dehya. F's in chat. She's in F tier for a reason. F's in chat. All right, our boy Wanderer. Wanderer is not too bad. Wanderer is actually pretty good. I do feel like he is, I mean, he could kind of be AoE, but he could also, he's kind of single target, so he does pretty decent damage. He's average. I think he's a little bit above average. Do we put, what is average? A little bit above his A? Do we put him in A? I think he's in A. He's good. He's good. I think we put him in A. A's solid. Okay, these are not final. We'll go back and look at everything, and yeah, we'll go back and fix all these if I want to, but these aren't final. All right, so Tighnari. Tighnari is super underrated. Dude, for being a standard banner character, Tighnari is super underrated. I actually think he might be better than Wanderer. Like, low key, he's really good. His burst does hella damage. His E skill does hella damage. I don't think I want to put him in S because he's not like top of the line character, but he's well above average. Easily the best character to lose your 50-50 on. Yeah, he's really good. We'll put him in A. All right, Ganyu's up next. Ganyu used to be here. Is she still there? I don't know. If she is, she's like scraping the surface of S, but like she used to be literally the best DPS in the game. Her damage is, I wouldn't say fallen off. I guess enemies have just gotten stronger. Yeah, when you have Ayaka now, it's like kind of hard to, you know, to want to pick Ganyu over her. So this is controversial, is it? I don't know. It could be. This might be a hot take, but I'm putting Ganyu A. I don't think we can put her in S anymore. All right, Alhaitham. I think he's S. I really do think he's S. Alhaitham is super good. Very good Dendro enabler, and it also does a ton of damage, so he's really good. His cooldowns are pretty good. He plays very well, not very clunky. I think overall just very solid, and Dendro is probably the second best element behind Hydro in this game, so if you're a Dendro character, chances are you're probably gonna be up here. Like, it's kind of hard to be bad. Albedo is, you know what? Albedo suffers the fate of Geo, which automatically bumps him down like at least one tier or two to where he would normally be. Yeah, Geo just sucks. Like, Geo's awful. It really does need a rework, and Albedo unfortunately is Geo. He is solid for energy regen, I guess, and just being an off-field DPS. I'm putting him in B. He's average. B is average. He's average. Amber. Oh yes, the starter character of Genshin Impact, our favorite pyro archer. It's certainly not Yoimiya. I'm kidding, it is. Amber is... Just move on. I don't even need to... just stop. Ayaka! Do I really need much explanation? One of the most consistent bursts. I mean, actually, that's fucking cap. But she does a lot of damage with her burst. And if you put her in the right team, if you put her in a freeze team, no one moves, and they all just get like just literally bent over, she will destroy everything. And her auto attacks are really good too. She can cryo infuse herself. Who does that? Who can cryo infuse themselves without using any elemental skill or burst? No one. Barbara, you know, early game, you know, she was like right here. Early game, Barbara was carried the fuck out of me. She did the job. Now, Barbara, I'm so sorry. It pains me. It pains me to do this. It really does. Honestly, bro, dude, I might, in some cases, you know what? Chat, we're changing this. In some cases, you might actually want to use Amber over Barbara. I'm putting Amber in D because Amber, if you put Elegy on her, she actually has her uses in some teams. Like very few, but some. Okay, Beidou. I was a huge Beidou fan early on in the game. Nowadays, I don't really play her much, but I still do recognize her strength, and she is still really strong. And I think she is above average. She's definitely gonna go in A. I don't think she's quite S yet, but well, I don't think she'll ever be S, but you know, she does the job. She's just solid overall. Great support. That's it. Nothing too much to say about her. Mommy, step on me. You need help. Also, I agree though. Yes. I'm same boat. We both need help. Bennett! Benny, Boken to Boken. Yeah. I don't need to say much. I really don't. Guys, remember when the game first came out and this guy was like down here? Oh, how the turns have tabled. All right, Chongus. Unfortunately, don't think he's too good. He's average. Chongus is in B. He does okay burst damage. He infuses your attacks with cryo, which is cool for some certain random team comps, you know. Overall, not the best. You wouldn't, you know, take him over someone like Rosaria. He does the job, you know. National was the thing with him. That was, you know, that was the original team. Diluc. Okay, so this one, yeah, he was the guy that everyone wanted when the game first came out, including me. He was the first character I ever pulled in this game. Unfortunately, I also just think he's average. I mean, he's just the worst Hu Tao and Claymore, which is probably the worst weapon in the game. Burst scaling is not like too high. It also knocks all the enemies. If you're fighting Hilichurls and you use Diluc's burst and it doesn't kill him, good fucking luck. You're gonna chase the shit out of him. Yeah, just B tier. He's average. Honestly, he might be C, but we're gonna keep him B for now. Diona. All right, Diona. How do I feel about her? Is Diona average? She's above average, I think. She's a really good support. She heals. She shields, cryo. You can use her in Ayaka teams for the extra cryo resonance. You can use her in any freeze team, actually. I think she's good. She's really good. Yeah, she does it all. Exactly. She does it all. She's a jack of all trades. So I think Diona goes in A. Fischl. Okay. Yeah, she's easy S. The amount of electro reactions that she provides is actually ridiculous. Is it her Ascension or her C6? I think it's her Ascension. Yeah. So yeah, she just applies a ton of Electro, and it's like really, really good. Okay, Hu Tao. Listen, this is not biased, I promise. Listen, just because she's my favorite character, I'm not biased. I will be real. Okay, Hu Tao is S. I think she is the best single target DPS in this game. Am I wrong? I don't think there's anybody better. The best boss killer in the game. See, oh, that is true. Okay, I'll give you that. C0 is A. You're right. I'm so used to having C1. I agree. Stamina consumption is a pretty big problem for her. Hopefully, there's an artifact set that, you know, fixes that. Probably not. There actually is one, but the condition for it is like really weird. I think you have to kill an enemy for it to activate. And also the 2-piece is like useless. Is it bloodstained? It might be bloodstained. Yeah. So after defeating an opponent, increases charge attack damage by 50% and reduces stamina cost to 0. But the 2-piece does absolutely nothing for me, and you have to kill someone, right? It's really not ideal. If they had an artifact set that would negate that, I guess, the C1, then she'd be S, but... All right, Jean. Jean is going to be... I think just because she's Animo, she's gonna be B. She's average. I think only because she's Animo, she gets put here, because if she's any other element, I believe she would be worse. Or maybe Dendro, maybe not, but Animo is a really good element, so automatically you get access to 4VV. Yeah, I mean, that just helps a lot. She heals. I would say she does good damage, which she kind of does, but at the same time, no one really on-fields Jean, so you don't really need to, you know. But yeah. Kaeya! Balls! All right, Mr. Balls. Dude, honestly, no, not S, not S. Okay, I'm tripping. Wait, chill. Dude, he might be S, though. Dude, he's so good. We're going off C0, so I'm gonna put Kaeya in A. If it was off C6... If it was C6, I would put him in S. Kaeya is so fucking good. You guys don't even understand. You have the little cryo thing that circles you, which is a portable cryo applicator, which is really good. His E skill cooldown is kind of low. It's like 6 or 7 seconds. Energy cost, I don't think is too high. Does pretty good damage. Like, you really can't complain. He does everything. Energy cost, okay, so it's 8 seconds, 60 energy. C0 will be B. I've had him at C4 for so long that I've just gotten used to him being really good. But yeah, I guess C0 will go B. Okay, wait, chat. Question. Do we assume 4-star characters are at C6? Everyone but the starter characters, or no? I mean, it's kind of weird though, because if we're doing Xiangling, we'll do Xiangling next, right? If we're doing Xiangling, she's S tier immediately. But if she's C0, she might not be. She might be A. Because Xiangling's constellations give you so much value, it's crazy. Like C4, increased duration by 40%. C6, extra pyro damage. Like, really, really good cons. I'm gonna put Xiangling S. C6 4-star, C0 5-star seems fair to me. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, Xiangling will go S. Don't really need to say much for her. Pyronado is fucking broken. It has no ICD, so you can literally vaporize or melt every single hit. Keqing. Okay, Keqing used to be like here, or here. But after Dendro, bro, she's A. I think she's A. She's above average. Keqing's actually really good now. She definitely got a glow up after 3.0, and I'm happy for her. Klee's up next. Klee, dude, actually, she has her uses. Klee's still not very good. In terms of pyro DPSs, I would rather have Hu Tao, Xiangling, maybe even like Yan Fei or something. But she has her uses somewhere. So I actually did try her in the newest Abyss, the 3.8 Abyss, and she destroys those shields like crazy. The Hydro, even the Hydro one, even the Hydro shield, she destroyed it. I would say Klee, no, she's definitely not on par with Kaeya or Albedo. I mean, yeah, we'll put her C. She'll be the first C character. Okay, next up is Lisa. So now Lisa is, here's the thing. Lisa's a lot better than we all made her out to be. So many people don't know that her burst shreds 15% defense, and that's like really good. Like after Dendro release, like she's like viable. So I'm putting her at B. Traveler. I don't know if we have all the element travelers. We don't. So we will judge them all elements in one character, and I'll put them, I guess, I don't know. Dendro Traveler, we're gonna do B. Average, usable, you know, does the job. After more Dendro characters came out, you don't need them anymore, but Dendro Traveler is still pretty good. Electro Traveler, I haven't really used it much, but like D? F? Like not usable at all. Doesn't really do much. Her E skill's at like 12-second cooldown, I think. The burst is supposed to regen your energy, but even then it doesn't regen much. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the way it works, right? Honestly, probably F. Geo Traveler, not bad. We're putting them C because Geo also actually, yeah, I mean, yeah, C. She's viable. If you put her in actual, like in an actual Geo team with like Zhongli, Albedo, Goro or Bennett, like, yeah, she's pretty good. Animo MC, yeah, we'll put it D, I think. Only reason being is that, like, it's Animo, and you could probably run Viridescent on her, and she would be useful, even though, she, like, nothing else has a use, but the fact that VV exists is just, like, kind of OP, so we'll just put her down here. All right, Mona, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know how Mona works too much. I believe she's just a, like, her burst, we'll put the bubbles on the floor, or the whatever, the field, and then you just do more damage. Is that what it is, right? Also, don't know what her E skill does really besides regen energy. So I will leave this one up to you guys because I'm not really well versed in the Mona category. Okay, I'm seeing C, I'm seeing B. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm seeing more Bs. We'll put her at B. Ningguang. Okay, there's a point in time where everyone was saying Ningguang is underrated, and I don't see it. I really don't. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't think Ningguang is as good as people made her out to be. Like, she does decent damage, but like, not really. Her burst is a pretty good amount of damage, but also like, you know, like she just takes up a slot just for a little extra damage every now and then. Also, she's just Geo, and Geo just sucks. So C. All right, Noelle. I think Noelle's better. Dude, Noelle carried so many people early game, but also she just suffers from the fate of Geo. She really just does, and it's so unfortunate because she's actually kind of good. Like if you fully kit your Noelle, you give her the red horn, the 4-piece husk, some good artifacts, and you know, she does it all. She'll do like 20-30k slashes. She hits in an AoE, which is actually kind of good. She heals you while she's in her burst, while hitting people and doing damage. Like, it's actually kind of solid. So in some cases, I could see someone putting Noelle in B, but in most cases, she's probably gonna be C. Guys, look who we have next. Look who we got. We got Qiqi, everyone's favorite character to lose 50-50s on, right? Right, guys? Yeah. There's no argument. She does no damage. I mean, if you want to build her physical, it's a waste of space, pretty much. Her elemental skill is 30 seconds, and it regens no particles, and she heals you, which thousands of other characters do. There's no place on a team for her. Razor is a special... You know what? I haven't really tried Razor too much with Dendro being out, especially with like someone like Beidou being out, because Beidou enables someone like a Sino and someone like a Razor a lot, because all they really need is off-field Dendro app. But also, he is physical mixed with Electro, so it's kind of like a split scaling type, not scaling, but split damage type thing, which is kind of weird. He's pretty good in Rainbow Razor comps, which is like Bennett, Xingqiu, DMC, and Razor, while you also have C6 Bennett, but that's like so situational that it doesn't even matter. Auto attacks can be as good as Eula. So, well, yeah, actually, you might be right. He could be a good physical. So, you know, we'll put him C. I think C's fair. Sucrose. Okay, automatic S. Like, there's no question at all, right? No objections. Great burst, even though it's kind of difficult and annoying to infuse certain elements. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'll apply Hydro onto a Hilichurl. I'll do my little animal hypostasis, and then it just doesn't infuse anything. And I'm like, how does this work? Regardless, very good character. She gives you EM buffs. She has like 3 different buffs where she gives you like EM, which is ridiculous. She can hold thrilling tales, which is fucking amazing. Not much argument there. She's S. You know, it's really not a debate. To be fair, she ain't S. No shot. No shot you guys believe Sucrose is not S. No way. Are you guys on drugs? What the fuck? What do you mean she's not S? What am I missing here? She's a 4-star Cosmo. That's literally what she is. Child, he's above average. Pretty above average, I think. He's very good he is pretty good in taser comps too, but I was gonna say he's very good in Vaporize as well. Running Child National, that's like an automatic banker team. I think his Hydro application is the best, maybe? No, maybe on field, the best. All right, Venti, also no debate at all. No debate. If you have a non-boss, Venti is the best character in the game. There is no debate to this. All right, Xiao. Xiao, you know, I used to think he was S, and he is really good. And if you have a really good built Xiao, and you have like Bennett, Zhongli on the team, he'll be doing like 100k plunges, and it just fucking destroys everybody. But you know how annoying it is to have to chase the enemies every time you do a plunge, and they fall backwards, and you're just sitting here running after them? It's so annoying. It is ridiculously annoying. I just feel like he did fall off a little bit. I think he's A. I think he's A. He's still really good. Could carry the fuck out you. Easily could carry you. I just don't think he's S. Guys, my favorite character. My favorite character. That's a lie. He's not my favorite, but there is no debate to Xingqiu. Best off-field Hydro applicator in the game. Yelan is worse at Hydro application. Unless she's C2, I think she might be either the same or better. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. All right, moving on. Xinyan. Xinyan is... Should we go C? I mean, in certain team comps, she could work. If you put her in like a C6 Bennett T comp with... Team comp with Xiangling, she holds her own. She kind of does the job. Like, she's like a little bit better than Dehya, I think, at it. Maybe not. I don't know. Don't quote me. But she has split scalings, kind of like Razor, physical or pyro damage. Like, what do you want to build? Also, she shields, so it's also a split scaling where it's like, do I want to build attack? Do I want to build defense? You know, she's kind of weird. She might even be D, but I think I'm gonna be nice and put her at C. I mean, honestly, actually, you know what? Now you're convincing me, because like when I don't use her at, like, there's no case where I would ever use Xinyan. Yeah, I think she's gonna go D. All right, Zhongli. Okay, used to be S. Honestly, still might be. Yeah, I think he's S, dude. I mean, if we're taking this Abyss, for example, second half, it is so hard to get past it without Zhongli. There is no one else that has the shield strength as him. And when you really do need that shield strength, there's no one that does it. Unfortunate that he's Geo. Geo sucks, but it honestly doesn't even matter because you really just need him for shield. And maybe if you want to, if you're getting pissed off and you want to drop the meatball on somebody and freeze them or petrify them, then go for it, right? Rosaria. Okay, Rosaria is a really good support. I think she's A. Very short cooldown on her E skill. It generates a good amount of particles. Her burst does pretty decent damage, and it has good decent cryo application. Reverse melt Rosaria is fucking slaps, dude. She destroys. I think this is a good spot for her. And yeah, she does also increase crit rate. True. Yeah, she does. All right, Eula. Mommy. I don't have Eula. I will never get Eula. I don't like physical. It's really not my thing. But you cannot deny the strength of Eula. It's actually ridiculous. I don't think she's S tier. I think A. A is fair. A is fair. All right, Yanfei. Just the fact that you can build her as a tank and a DPS, and she's actually good at both, is really good. If you've seen good Yanfeis on YouTube, they do a lot of... There's no way she's C. No. I think Yanfei is average. She's solid. Honestly, I kind of want to bump Kaeya up, dude. The only reason Kaeya is B is C0. He's better than all of these people. He's so much better. Even C0, he might be A. We're gonna keep him here for now. Guys, look who's next. Look, I wonder where he goes. I wonder. It's so hard. No. Not even fucking close. I think he's the best character. We're gonna put him up here. I think he's the best character in the game. Is there anyone that does anything better than him? Even if you're versing bosses, like, his E skill is still useful. Buffs the fuck out of you. I don't think there's a debate. Is Nahida? Oh, that is debatable. You're right. Okay, yeah. Nahida's up there. Yeah. Speaking of which, I guess we'll do it now. Nahida, we'll put her right next to Kazuha. The best Dendro applicator in the game. You get various different buffs off her burst. Not much else to be said. She just her alone doing the Dendro application is insane. That's all you really need. All right, Yae Miko. Very good single target. Like, she's up there with Hu Tao, honestly. She's an A. She's above average. If you have a single target boss that you want to fight, like the Thunder Manifestation, destroyed. Sayu Sayu, okay, I have actually grown fond of Sayu pretty recently because I've built her. She's on my exploring team, right? For good reason, right? She's the best explorer in the game, and she doesn't scare away crystal flies, so very good. She heals pretty well. Her E skill, I wouldn't say it's very useful. I mean, if you have VV on her, you could probably swirl a bunch of things and get the Animo or the resistance shred, but she's not bad though. A lot better than I thought she'd be. And for that, I think she'll go and beat. Okay, Raiden. I don't think this is up for debate. I would hope not. Yeah, she does it all. You want Hyper Bloom Raiden? Fucking go for it. She's the best Hyper Bloomer in the game if you want her to be. You want regular Raiden? Yeah, she does a lot of damage, and she also gives everybody their burst back. And then her companion Sara, where do we put Sara at? I'm gonna be honest, I don't like using Sara too much. It's fun to nuke people with her burst, but that's really about it. Everything else feels like shit. She's very niche. I think for niche supports like her, they'll go and B. They're average, they're niche for a reason. Someone like Goro, right, I think suffers the same fate. Very niche support, but he's good at what he does, but it's very limited, which means not very versatile. Oh, we got Cock. Let's go. All right, Cock is up next. Kokomi, right? I'm not being crazy for this, am I? I mean, either this or this. You really can't replace her. In any freeze team, she is the best option, I think, for a Hydro application. Unless maybe you're running Xingqiu or Yelan. But I mean, she gives you off-field Hydro application with the Jellyfish. You can also refresh the cooldown of the Jellyfish by using your burst, which gives you like, what, 15 seconds uptime on her Jellyfish. She can hold Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Who doesn't like that, right? All right, guys, our favorite character's up next. The only, what is she, a 6-star? Yo, if we actually got constellations for her, she might be good, bro. But we don't have them, and we're never going to. So Aloy, yeah, solid D tier. I'd rather use Dehya than her. I mean, that's fair. Dehya being F, that might be too harsh. Okay, that might be too harsh. Come to think of it, she does give you some resistance and interruption, doesn't she? So maybe Dehya should be D. All right, Thoma, one of the best, if not the best Burgeon enabler in the game. It's either him or Xiangling, but you're probably not gonna build Xiangling as a full EM. Also gives you shield, so I think A tier solid. Before 3.0, D. Now, you know what? Okay, yeah, we'll do B. Because looking at the other characters in A and then having Thoma be there with them doesn't make sense. But fuck, he's good, man. He's really good. All right, Ito. Okay, so we're going off C0, which means his super relative strength regen is like, or you don't get extra super relative strength when you call in your burst. You only get extra at like C2, I think. You have to auto attack before you do your charge attacks, which is kind of annoying. Not too big of a problem, I guess, but he still does good damage. It's pretty niche because you can only use him with Geo characters, preferably Goro. Do I want to say B or A? I think I want to say A. He is really strong though. Noelle, should it be more than a tier away? You're right. You are right. That is a good argument. You know what? Noelle goes to B. Okay, Shenhe. Also one of the niche supports. Listen, she could be like fucking S tier if we're going off just cryo support, but like she's a niche support. We're gonna put niche. Should we honestly do our own tier for niche supports? I think we should, because it's really hard to judge these type of characters on where they should go, because whatever they do, they're very good at it, but it's very like not universal. But yeah, I guess now that we're on the topic of this, you know what, we'll throw all the niche characters into the niche category, obviously. Yeah, Mika niche, Farazan niche, Yunjin too. Yunjin is niche as well. Yep. So yeah, we got all the niche supports out of the way. Yae Miko is up next. Okay, I think she's underwhelming, dude. I really do. For a 5-star, she is underwhelming. I think she's top of B, and if we're basing off C0, she's not like very good. Like, she does decent electro off-field damage. Her burst is a pretty decent nuke, but I don't think she's A. All right, we'll do low A. Fuck it, we'll do low A. Although in my mind, I still do think she's probably low B, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Ayato is actually really, really good. Ayato's just A. He's just a fucking solid character. You can't go wrong with pulling him. Are there better characters? Yes. Are there worse? Of course. Haha, Yelan. There's no argument. She's just a second Xingqiu. That was it. I was saying this for months. I was saying, give us another character that does the same thing as Xingqiu, and I will love you forever. And they fucking did it. Kuki. Okay, before Dendro. Like right there. Actually, no, before Dendro. Actually, before Dendro, like, what is the difference between her and Kuki? Was kind of like nothing. They both healed. That was it. She did virtually no fucking damage. It was like literally zero. It was like minuscule. Like, she was doing negative damage. And now she is the second best Hyper Bloomer behind Raiden. And she also heals. I mean, Thoma is low B and he's the best version, but I do think Hyper Bloom is better. and she also heals, but he also does shield. So she's like low B, high A. I don't know which one. I think it's gonna be high A because Hyper Bloom is so fucking strong, dude. All right, Hazo. I think Hazo is an underwhelming character. I really believed he would be better than what he is now, especially seeing him being like the first like fucking boxer dude. But yeah, he just doesn't really do much well. He can kind of group with his burst, like it kind of works, not really. He's a good Animo on-field person, I guess, to use, but like just fucking use Sucrose in that case. Like why would you not use Sucrose instead of Hazo? He's average. I think he's like low B. Kale, okay, you know what? Kale, if she was Pyro, is right next to Amber. Kale, when she's Dendro, is actually useful. B. I think that's solid. She's good. Like, she actually does the job. Can't really go wrong. If you need someone to apply Dendro, she's there. Ah, Dory, our favorite. Now, everyone fucking hates this character, right? Are we all in agreement? We're all in agreement, right? I think she's F. She does nothing. What is the point of her existence? I really don't know. You could delete her. No one would ever know. All 3 Dory mains would fucking throw a bitch fit on Twitter, and that's it. Nilu. Okay, does she classify as a niche character? Because she is. She is a niche character, and I cannot deny it, but fucking Christ, in her niche right here, easily we're gonna put her in niche because she's niche, right? Put her on S because she's not, well, she's not a niche support, but she's a niche character, you know? Okay, well, we won't put her in niche. We'll put her up here. All right, Saino. I mean, he's just a better Razor, but like not even by much. The only reason he's better is because he actually knows what he wants. Like, he's not indecisive like your girlfriend that says like, oh babe, where are we going to eat? And you're like, Chick-fil-A. She's like, oh, I don't really feel like Chick-fil-A. And then you're like, McDonald's. I don't really fucking want McDonald's. And then you're like, all right, what do you want? And she's like, I don't know. He knows what he wants. He knows he wants to do electro damage. He's not weird doing split physical, split electro. I think he's average. He's average. Candace, I really don't see a point of her. I don't know what her role is in most teams that she's in. Besides just being another Hydro, like she infuses you with Hydro, which is cool, but realistically, do I care? She's C. Okay, Layla, you Layla enjoyers will have to enlighten me on what she does besides shielding. Like, she just shields, right? She might do decent damage, maybe non-existent damage, I don't know. From what I've heard, she is a good shielder. Would I rather have Diona or Layla? And the answer would be Diona, but Diona is also A tier, so I think putting her in low B or high C is fair. I'm gonna go low B. I think low B is fair. Yao really surprised me. Did not think she'd be as good as she is when she came out. But goddamn, I mean, Yugui is a fucking Giga Chad. She heals you. Her burst is really good. Applies an insane amount of Dendro. And honestly, you don't really need much Dendro for a lot of the team comps that she's in. Like, if you want to do aggravate, one Yugui is good enough, bro. I'm gonna keep her in A. Okay, Kave. Kave's niche, right? I'm glad that there's this niche category because honestly, I don't really use Kave too much. The blooms, I mean, he just detonates blooms when he wants to, which is whatever. It's on like a 6 or 7 second cooldown, which isn't really reliable. Overall, he's like okay, I think. I can't really speak too much about him because I haven't really used him too much, but he is niche, so we'll just put him in niche. We'll call it a day. Baiju. I also do not have Baiju. Haven't really watched too many videos about what he does. He shields and heals and applies Dendro off field. From what I've heard, he's underwhelming, but then again, he's Dendro, so like he really can't go farther than B. I will let chat decide on this because I don't really know what Baiju does, how good his shield is, how good his healing is. I don't know. Dude is good. He do everything: shield, heal, and apply Dendro off field. Also a jack of all trades. We'll put him in A. We have one more character. That's it. Kirara, I do not know what she does. I'm gonna be honest. Tell me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, her burst is like a decent amount of damage that she does, right? And then her E skill turns her into a cat. She meows all over the place, and that's it. C6 Kirara is a buffer too. Her shield is good. Generate. Oh, she has a shield. I did not know that. She seems to be a little bit above mid. I would say low B. Either low B, high C, I think. We'll let chat decide. It's either B or C. As a C6 Kirara user, she's B. All right, we'll go B. All right, well, there you go. There's the final Genshin Impact tier list before Fontaine. Every character has been released that we know of. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you would or wouldn't change, what you like or what you don't like. Remember, this is all my opinion, with exception to a few of chat's opinions, right? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/DLOTV. Come join us, and yeah.